audio. Get your swap lists ready. It's another Thursday night swap net. Let's see. How's that, Paul? Is that better? Is that better, Paul? Is that better? Hi. Howdy, everyone. Frank, KG6NLW here, coming to you live for the NorCal SwapNet. We're here every Thursday night at 0300 UTC, so time's almost there. I wanted to go over a couple things before we got started, as I usually do. Where's my list? I lost my list. There's my list. All right. No, that's the wrong. Yeah, I might have been a little too close, and I have to be close. So I have to be this close to the microphone for the radio audio. So tell me if this is still too hot, and I'll bump it down in OBS. While I'm waiting for a response on that. Oh, there it is. There's the list. Too close. All right. What if I bump it down like that? Is that good? Is that better? Is that good? Audio. As we lose time, that's okay. All right. Okay. So we'll work with this and see what happens. You're great. Continue. Fantastic. Thank you. Hi, Paul. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah. My Buy Me a Coffee's live. My Patreon's live. I'm gonna drop a playlist to my Shareables playlist, which just go put on every computer you can find and just let it play. You know, don't even log in. Just let it play. Have fun with it. I have my Discord. I'm going to drop all these links here shortly, so you know you're about to be link swamped here in chat. Hello, chat. You're going to be link swapped. So there you have it. Hopefully things are better here. They better be. There's my computer mouse. All right, come over here. If you out there in Cyberland wish to list on the NorCal Swap. Hey, Mike, how you doing tonight? You still up in Oregon or Oregon? Yeah, Oregon. It's not Oregon. It's not Oregon. It's Oregon. Hey, James. All right. So, if you want to make a listing, right up there in that corner, right up there. Yeah, I know I'm pointing the wrong way, sort of. Right up there. I need your name, your call sign, your location, items for buy, sell, trade, and contact info. It can be phone or email. Drop all of that into chat. You know, put it into 2 messages if you have to, if you have a long listing. And, you know, have fun with that. And let me list for you so that you know, so that you can get the stuff out. And unless you and the buyer work something out, buyer always pays shipping. So you're set there. Oh, it's 0300. Let's bring in the radio. All right. I have 0300 UTC. Good evening, one and all. This is Frank, Kilo Golf 6, November Lima Whiskey, your host for the NorCal SwapNet. We are here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 0300 UTC. We are here on the N6ICW Repeater system, 147.195, with a positive offset and a PL of 123, high above Mount Vaca. This is a directed net. And with the ID there, a big thank you to Chris, N6ICW himself, for having this wonderful repeater system throughout the whole Central Valley with multiple receiver inputs, as well as the Chico box over on 146.940 PL 123, and Lake Tahoe box up on Mount Rose, I think it is, on 145.150. Negative offset there as well, and you guessed it, a PL 123. Now that we have that part out of the way, I'm going to tell you how you can make a listing on the NorCal Swap. This is edition number 31 on the 31st of July. Gee, we had the 26th of June on the 26th episode on the 26th of June, and now we have the 31st on the 31st of July. What's going to be next? The 32nd on the 32nd of which month? Anyway, if you out there listening to radio wish to make a listing, this is how you do it. You give the suffix of your call sign and wait for me to acknowledge you. When I acknowledge you, come back with your full call sign, name, location, items for buy, sell, or trade, and your contact info. That can be phone and or email. After that, close out with your call sign. I will read the listing back, and if everything sounds good, we'll keep on keeping on out here. If you wish to just check in and say hello, just the suffix of your call sign and wait for me to acknowledge you. And when acknowledged, come back and just say you're checking in and say hello, or, whatever. There are 3 key words to get Net Control's attention for any matter. The first and most important is breaker priority. We will stop the net and see what we can do to help you in the situation you are facing and or seeing at that moment in time. If you missed a listing, you walked out to grab a Coke or something and you come back in and you thought you heard something you might like, info along with your call sign, and I'll read back that listing. You just got to ask for it. Or if you know someone's listening on frequency, or, they might be listening like, hey, John, I heard Armand's doing better. Give me a call when you can. Just comment and your call sign. And as usual, we are here till at least 0330 UTC, sometimes a little further beyond that, depending upon how things go with the listings. With that, this is your host, Frank Kilo Golf 6, November Lima Whiskey. I'm in Cloverdale, and I'm going to open the NorCal Swap edition number 31, see who's going to be number 1 tonight.
GI checking in.
WA6FGI. Good evening, Gary. How are you doing? You feeling better?
Oh, well, thanks for asking. Yeah, it takes time, but I'm slowly getting better. Got a new chair, and it's very comfortable, much more than the old one. The old one that kind of wore out. They do. I called the place where I bought the previous one. I put life on a rocker. She says her recliner, takes generally 5 to 8 years. As mine's at least 10. She says, well, it's up to you. She says, but she says probably due for a thought. So I went and priced a new one, and I bought one, and it's really different and comfortable. It's got good support all the way around, and I'm just now breaking it in. Arrived this morning about noon, just before noon. Thank you for asking, Frank. Turn back to you for net. KH6NLW, WA6FGI.
Oh, sounds wonderful, Gary. And I heard Doc Ross stopped by your place and paid you a visit as well. So hopefully everything went well there. And I know he's probably almost up to Truckee by now. Short haul for him, long haul for us. And say hello to the kiddies for me. Thanks for checking in tonight, Gary.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Ross and I get along. We talk about a lot of parallels. He is medical, and I was a different job. But it still takes time. Still on your feet, and still out there earning He's done a lot of 12-hour stints. You know, as a railroader yourself, as I do, you go to work, it's going to be 12 hours. The old joke is, we had a dispatcher in charge across the street, and you can see it over there, still take 12 hours across the street. Back to you, Frank.
Oh, absolutely. And there's actually good news. I am back to work as of this last Sunday. So still on night shift and new bid, but still on night shift. So there you have it. Well, thanks for checking in, Gary. Hello to the kiddies for me, and we'll see who else is out there. I did send Armand a text. It was a little late this afternoon, but I did send him a text, so we might hear him out here.
Where are you working out of, Frank?
Oh, my favorite, Stockton.
Well, Stockton to where?
K Falls. I get to go up the canyon and up the old WP and then up the old Great Northern out of Ketty.
Excellent. I've been out there. What is it? New something or another. Beaver and New Beaver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been out there.
Yep, we go right through New Beaver. Absolutely. All right, well, Gary, you and I could chat for hours, and that would be a wrap. So I don't want to hog it up, but thanks for checking in and being number one to check in tonight, and we'll see who else is out there. With that, this is the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins. Hi, Kelly.
Okay,
Hi.
I'll get into it some other time with you. Put it this way. I was called off assignment, and then we ended up taking the passenger train. We went to the river out across the bridge and through Beaver and New Beaver into Klamath Falls on Amtrak. But I'll tell you the rest of the story later. Bye-bye.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. All right. With that, this is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins. Who's going to be number one for a listing tonight, or number two to check in? No, Paul, there is not. There might... No, Echolink's down. IRLP's down. Yeah, there's no internet link right now, unfortunately.
Now I'm on the right frequency. Kilo 6, Alpha, Alpha, India.
Oh, good evening, Al, the original AI. How are you doing tonight?
Okay. Better now since I called you on this frequency and not on the Amador repeater. I think I'm nuts. So, Andy, I was on the Amador repeater talking to a guy that I talk to all the time. And a nice repeater, Amador. You folks looking to converse with somebody, and it's got a little bit short timeout, but nobody's ever on it. And it's got a huge footprint. It's up on top of Mount Zion, which is like 3,000 something feet high. And I mean, this repeater has too big a footprint. I mean, you really want to, talk to some guy about your favorite beer and be heard throughout all of Northern California. There's too many people on this one. So, any rate, I don't have anything to sell or swap or whatever. OGX Ross came over today and picked up a microphone that I donated to the USS Hornet because he's a member there, and I go watch their radio room once a month. So I donated this microphone that was a Kenwood microphone I had no need for. And other than that, nothing of any import going on here. So I'll turn it back to net control.
Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Al. I do hope you and Jane are doing all right, all things considered and whatnot. So thanks for checking in tonight. Hi, Gary.
Yeah, Jane's doing better. Our blood count's still too low. 13 is normal. She's 10.1. So we're still concerned about that after a year, but she's getting up more, walking around. She's doing crossword puzzle, jigsaw puzzles, and stuff like that. So, and then I got to deal with this sleeping prostate cancer kill me, but it's going to try, that's for sure. So I started that. Well, I got a meeting with an oncologist on August 2nd, 3rd, on the 4th, Monday the 4th. So, and so there you have it. We'll see what little shop at tortures they've got in store for me down there at Sutter Hospital. Anyway, K6AAI. I'm going.
Well, thanks for checking in, Al, and hopefully those blood counts get back up for Gene. That's important, absolutely. And good to hear a microphone's going to the Hornet. That's a very nice ship to go operate from, absolutely. I need to get down there one of these days and get on 20 or something with their antenna before the bands totally close up for us for a time period. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Al, and you have a great evening.
K6AI going.
And that's how you do it, folks. If you just want to check in and say hi for a few, that's how you do it. Or we're looking for buy-sell trade. This is probably one of, if not the last, swap nets on VHF, UHF, that at least that I know of. And we're looking for check-ins. Who's going to be number one for a listing tonight? Is Tokyo Ham Fair only in 3 weeks, Paul? Holy cow.
There we go. I don't know about number one, but KJ6JD for at least an announcement. I got to turn off the handy.
Well, turn the handy off, John, and go with your announcement. How you doing tonight? Do, 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 do.
Yeah, I'm better than nothing, holding up. And I just wanted to get on here and say hi and see how everybody else was. Glad to hear Al and Gary. And, of course, you. And there's no First Friday lunch tomorrow, or ham lunch. They guys, anyway, doctor's appointments and that such thing would leave us with probably no people. So we'll do it again come September. I should announce that. And other than that, all cats are aboard safe, and we're in Snug Harbor for the evening over here. I hope all is well with all the other ships at sea. So, KJ6JD.
Oh, you see, I was going to sit there and prompt you about tomorrow if you didn't mention it, because I knew it was coming up, but I just couldn't remember. Well, I'm glad you covered that for me, John. Thank you for doing that, and I'm glad to hear all the kitties are ship shape and snug as a rug in a bug. No, snug as a bug in a rug there at the John Dyer household. Thanks for checking in tonight. John, anything else?
Nah, good phrase. Takes me back to my childhood. I like good old phrases. That's about it. Just rattling around the house here and having some dinner. KJ6JD eating some butter chicken.
Oh, now that sounds absolutely delicious. We had Korean barbecue ribs for dinner, so absolutely wonderful. Well, thanks for checking in, John, and feel free to stick around and, you know the drill. You know how it is Thursday nights.
Yeah, I might be tempted to make commentary upon occasion. Should I be by the microphone here? All right. Frank, thank you for the responsibility and for taking over this project. It's been really nice to hear your attack on it. You do a good job. I'm surprised that you've never done professional announcing somewhere. KJ6JD.
Well, Well, thank you for the kind words, John. I'll make sure they don't go to my already big enough head. I've had 3 pairs of headsets break on me because my head's so big. So thank you for that, and well, we'll see what happens. I haven't talked to Armand since when I last texted him. He has seen my messages, though, so, he is still around at least. Thanks for checking in tonight, John.
Cheers to all the ships at sea. Have fun on the airwaves. KJ63AD.
And this is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, your host for the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins in that elusive listing number 1 tonight. Oh, I gotta respond to this text. Apparently, I'm not allowed to use logic right now. If you're watching, you know who you are. Well, I guess I'll fill some airtime here while we're waiting for people to gather those lists together and get them ready to give to me, because this is the NorCal SwapNet. But every Saturday and Sunday is the West Coast Swap Service on 7240 on HF. It's 12:30 to 2. Both lists are read back on Sunday, so if you list Saturday, you don't have to come back and relist on Sunday. It will get read automatically. If you do not have HF coverage at the moment in time for that, or you just want to list something on the West Coast Swap Service, you can email Dennis, KB6LZW, at protonmail.com. That's Kilo Bravo 6 Lima Zulu Whiskey, KB6LZW, at protonmail.com. And then there is the weekday Rag Chew and Swap Net, 11:30 onward. That's Pacific time. All of this is Pacific time for those that are curious. 11:30 onward. That's on 7225. So they're on a new frequency now. So they're down 10 kc from where they used to be. 7225 for the weekday Swap Net and Rag Chew. 11:30 Pacific time onward. If you want to list there, if you're not HF capable, you can email Brian, W6BDW at ARRL.net. That's Whiskey 6 Bravo Delta Whiskey at ARRL.net. Make sure you put swap listing in the subject line so he knows to read it back for you. And with that, this is the NorCal SwapNet on the last VHF repeater around to host it. Your host, KG6NLW. My name's Frank. We're looking for check-ins or the elusive number 1 for buy, sell, or trade. And for those on YouTube, I know my green screen isn't acting right over here. It's a shadow issue. So thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, crickets are early tonight. There is a swap meet coming up in the beginning of September, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. It is the San Joaquin. That's for Stanislaus and San Joaquin counties. It's hosted by the Stanislaus Amateur Radio Association and the Stockton Delta Amateur Radio Club. It will be Saturday, September 6, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is being held at the Ripon Grange Hall, 827 Rapona Avenue, Ripon, California. For more information, Whiskey 6 Sierra Foxtrot, W6SF.org. It is free admission for buyers. There is a lunch that is $7, and swap meet sale space or table which includes one meal ticket, is $20. Advance reservations are required to reserve sale space. For more information, as I said, Whiskey 6 Sierra Foxtrot, w6sf.org. And with that, this is the NorCal SwapNet, and we're looking for check-ins or that elusive number one listing. Last week we had a few good ones, but this week not so much. Oh, who's the beep under there? Oh, someone just has a shy microphone. Well, this is the NorCal SwapNet, and we're looking for check-ins, buy, sell, or trade. Who's going to be number one tonight?
KJ6WJ.
Hey, that's a familiar call sign. KJ6WJ, how you doing tonight? I want to say it's John, if I remember right. No, it's Bill in Rockland. How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, you're right. Bill and Rockland. And I still have the Yaesu FTDX101 Delta. That's the latest Yaesu radio, HF radio. Except it's not the 200-101, but it's 100-101.
Close to the latest.
And
Yeah.
I want $2,600 for that. I think they're going for about 38 now at HRO, so if you can get one, they're out of stock. I also have the M-1 reference microphone. That's the one with the equalizer all built into it for $475. And I also have the matching speaker, SP101, that matches the FTDX101D, and I want $150 for that.
All right, so the same listing as last week. I'll just copy and paste, and I'll read it back for you.
Yeah, okay. And I have the boxes, all the boxes, manuals. It's 10 out of 10. And pick up in Rockland. And you can text me at area code 916-624-3890.
Fantastic. Well, Bill went from being number 5 last week to number 1 on this week's NorCal Swap. Kilo Juliet 6, Whiskey Juliet, KJ6WJ, Bill in Rockland. He says it is pickup only, unless that's changed, Bill. Please do let me know when I'm done here. Pickup only for these 3 items. Yaesu FTDX 101D. That's the Foxtrot Tango Delta X-Ray 101 Delta. It's a 100-watt HF radio, 10 out of 10, box manual included, and he wants $2,600 for it. And that is a steal of a deal compared to the MSRP at HRO. He also has the Yaesu M1 reference microphone with EQ built in. He is looking for $475 for that. Again, 10 out of 10 comes with box and microphone. And last but certainly not least, the Yaesu Sierra Papa 101 matching speaker. Again, 10 out of 10, box and manual included. He is asking $150 for that. You can text Bill, text only please, 916-624-3890. Again, Bill in Rockland, 916-624-3890. Is that all good, Bill?
You got it. You nailed it. Thanks a lot. KJ6WJ.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you. And like Armand, I keep a very good list of what goes where and, whatnot. So next week, if you still want to relist it, then, if you haven't sold it, just tell me, relist the items from last week. I copy, paste, and I read it off for the new week.
Okay, well, I hope that doesn't have. I hope it's all sold. Anyway, I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Bill. Anything else going on in your neck of the woods?
No, it's been a long day. Put together a patio set there, and I never see so many screws and bolts and everything else, and got it together, but it was 95 degrees on the patio, so I'm wiped out.
Yes, Mike, he did. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the patio screws and all the all the screws for all that stuff. It's gotten a little ridiculous. Well, hey, you have new patio furniture. That's the important part. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Bill, and thanks for listing number 1. And with that, folks, this is the NorCal SwapNet, your host, KG6NLW. We're looking for listing number 2 or any check-ins.
Yeah, curious, Net Control, does this also include a fish story?
A fish story? Like salmon and whatnot? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, for those who are now really, really good and confused, my name's Mitch. My call sign's Whiskey Uniform 1 Quebec. And Frank, I don't know if you noticed or not, probably didn't, that I wasn't here last week. And the reason for that was I was in Humboldt County, up near the border, doing some near the Sumac campground. My brother-in-law called me up last week and says, hey, with his cousin, and says, hey, we're going to go do some fishing. Come pick you up. Came pick me up, got up there, and 60 people were there. I thought I was just going to do some rock fishing.
What is, Mike?
Cool because just like ham radio, you think you're a pretty good fisherman, as cocky as I am. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, but I got to tell you, Frank, I got out on a boat, and we caught some lingcod. We caught a lot of black.
Yeah,
cod,
that's way. Let's hear.
And
way up
the best
that
part
way.
about this was, Frank, is that not only did I get to do that, but the first time I got to go crabbing, my muscles, my hands are all tore up. We harvested, I did at least for 4 days in a row, and so you can imagine with 22 pots, there were 60 of us, took turns going out, but my hands were tore up, but it's always a pleasure in whatever hobbies we all have out here like-minded. I suspect there's a few fishermen out there. I may sound a little excited, but there's a reason for that. I've never done it before, and it was really cool. So branch out whatever hobbies you may have, including ham radio, and go do something new. I got to tell you, fishing with new people is pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got, Frank, and that's why I wasn't here last week. Got home last night, and my brother-in-law's cousin is picking me up tomorrow afternoon, and I'm heading up to Shelter Cove and the Lost Coast to do a little bit more fishing. So, yeah, I got going claws, and yeah, I'm starting to smell like a fish. And with that, Frank, if nothing else, my good friend, and thank you, Chris, N6ICW for the use. Hope everybody's doing well out there and having fun with whatever it is you're doing. KG6NLW on the N6ICW system. Back to you, Net Control. This is WU1Q. Name's Mitch.
Well, that was a wonderful fishing story. Thank you very much, Mitch. And yeah, sounds like you're turning into Anthony, KC6KIM. Next thing we know, you're going to move out to Tarpon Falls, Florida, or is it Tarpon Springs? I can't remember. And hire on a fishing boat out there and have fun cruising around the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic.
It is 8:30
If Anthony only knew what you just suggested, that could get really ugly. Two big-headed fish. Not sure that would go. My microphone's acting up. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea to put either my head or Anthony's. And with that, toodaloo. WUNQ.
Well, John had to make my head big earlier, so I just had to pass along. Well, thanks for checking in, Mitch. Thanks for the fantastic story. And hopefully we'll catch you next week for the NorCal Swap.
Hey, Frank, you keep up the good work, and I'm sure Armand's proud, and I appreciate you being out there because it looks like the more you do it, the better you get, just like anything. Stoodaloo, WU1Q.
Practice makes perfect, even if none of us are perfect. So thanks for checking in. With that, this is the NorCal SwapNet. It's 0331. We're looking for check-ins or listing number 2. Who's going to be number 2 tonight?
November 6th, Juliet Kilo Hotel. This is Jerry in Lincoln.
Good evening, Jerry. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, just listening in. Hey, I just have an announcement. I'm with the Western Placer Amateur Radio Club up here in Lincoln, and I just want to announce that our Ham Fest is on September 20th, Saturday. I think like the 18th year we've been doing this. So it's at McBean Park, like it's always been. 7 a.m. start time. 6 a.m. vendors can roll in. Just $10 a spot, like it's been for 18 years. But just wanted to put that out there and start announcing that on the net if we can.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I actually had that one queued up. That's I was debating whether to start it this week or next week. So, yeah, McBean Park is always a fun one. Well, thank you for checking in tonight, and thanks for reminding me about that. I did have it queued up here in the list of things to talk about if no one else wanted to talk. But, yeah, you did it for me, so thank you.
Right on, Frank. One of these days I got to meet you. I know I'm always on here with Armand. He's got this memory of an elephant when I haven't talked to him in a long time, and I'll give my call, and he'll say, "Oh, Jerry in Lincoln," and I just amazes me. But see him there usually at our Ham Fest, so hopefully you'll be able to make it out there, and I'll get to meet you.
We'll see what happens in September. I'm just now getting back to work, so things are going to be interesting. Thanks for checking in, Jerry. And yeah, I'm pretty good with names and call signs, especially when they become more and more regular. I don't know how long you've been listening here tonight, but yeah, it took me a second, but I remembered Bill's name after about 2 seconds. So yeah, very fun trying to get everyone's name and call sign linked up as I'm going through the memory banks. But yeah, Armand does it so much better. Absolutely.
Well, copy that. Hey, you're doing a great job, Frank. And yeah, I've been listening for the last while since you've been on here. So you're doing a great job. And thanks for keeping this thing running. And I'll have to scrounge some of my stuff to see if I can get in. I've got to have some around here I can sell. Oh, I know I have stuff. Anyway, thanks a lot. Have a good evening. N6JKH, Jerry in Lincoln.
Well, thanks for checking in, Jerry. And there you go, folks. If you don't want to list stuff here, you can haul it out to the swap meet at McBean Park at the end of September, or you can list it here between now and then, and maybe you'll get it sold faster. Well, this is the NorCal SwapNet, your host KG6NLW, and we're looking for listing number 2 tonight. And Mike, yeah, Humboldt County is way, I know I'm pointing to my green screen thing here, but it's way up that way. This is more or less north. This is the direction of 101. No, direction 101's that way, and let's see here. 101's that way, and north is that way. Oh, this is the NorCal SwapNet, and we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2. Who's going to be it tonight? I know on this screen it really doesn't do much, but yeah, that way is the direction of 101 and how it goes, and that way, if I look straight out the window here in the studio, is 101. So there you go. And Humboldt's way up there. And Paul, as far as internet links, usually they have IRLP going, node 7650, but for some reason it's not up. I tried it a week or so ago, and it wasn't up. It was on Echolink too, but not anymore, it seems like. And while I'm sitting here waiting, this is the NorCal SwapNet, and we're looking for check-ins or listing number 2. Who's going to be it? That's the N6ICW website where you can look up coverage information, all this. This is literally the homepage of N6ICW, so feel free to check it out.
As I live and breathe, KG6NLW has finally become a shrimping boat captain. This is N6ETR, Dan in Vacaville. Good evening, Frank and the group. Frank, it's a pleasure hearing you run the NorCal Swap tonight.
Oh, good evening, Dan. It's been a while since I've heard you out here. You must be busy with that off-roading vehicle. So busy you don't get to come and say hi. I've been out here doing this since, at least May now. Good evening. How you been?
Oh, no kidding. Well, congratulations, Frank. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing a bang-up job. I caught you and Mitch talking on YouTube a little bit and figured, well, heck, I got a few minutes to turn the radio on. Yeah, you sounded great tonight. Yeah, the off-roading vehicle is keeping me busy. Actually, the front axle differential, I'm picking it up this weekend after being re-geared, and I let the professional do his part, and now I'm going to take a stab at putting it back together. So yeah, that's what I've got going on, and same old, doing a little work here and there. How you been?
Let the repeater get in there to ID as well, because we got to say thank you to Uncle Chris for letting us use the repeater for NorCal Swap. I've been okay. I've been quite busy. Yeah, Armand. I don't know if you know the whole story, and I can give you the longer version offline, but right now he cannot get up to the radio room, so I've been filling in his stead for a little while now, since at least edition 20, and we're on edition 31 tonight. So at least last 11 weeks at this point. Just keeping the NorCal Swap going until he can get back up to the radio room and take over the reins.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope Armand's doing okay. He's a great ham to chat with on the net, even if you don't have anything to sell. But I'm glad to hear that the net's still alive and well. Thank you for stepping up, Frank. I think that's awesome. I did sell a couple weeks ago Heathkit SP200 amplifier and a couple of old shortwave receivers from the 30s, an RCA and a Zenith, and I'll have more to sell here pretty soon, but I just kind of got to get organized and get my pricing sheet back together. But yeah, that's it. I'm just popping in, saying hi. I want to say you're doing a great job, and it's great to hear the net going on Thursday, without a hiccup.
Oh, absolutely. It's been going on absolutely fantastic. Wonderfully, even for the last 20 some odd years without any issues at all. Absolutely love it. Are you still good on Discord, Dan, or is Facebook a better way to get a hold of you?
Probably Facebook. Yeah, Discord. I mean, Discord's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a great platform. I just, there are so many options to choose from these days that I kind of get a little overwhelmed. But I stick to Facebook because it's got a marketplace full of off-roading parts to sell. So,
yeah.
Yeah, you can hit me up there, Frank. I'll be on Facebook.
All right, will do. I'll fill you in on all the little nitty-gritty details and everything later on. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Dan. Good to hear you out there. N6ETR, KG6NLW with the NorCal Swap at 0340.
All right, Frank. Great talking to you. Doing a bang-up job. KG6NLW and 6ETR. Back to you, sir.
73, and have a great evening. This is NorCal Swap Network. Let's see, maybe we can squeak another 5 minutes out of this. If not, I'll read back this one listing that we have. It's a wonderful listing, and we'll see what happens from there. Is there going to be a listing number 2 tonight, or who wants to check in for the NorCal Swap?
November 6th, November Foxtrot Papa. Joe out of Folsom is checking in.
Oh, good evening, Joe. Thanks for checking in. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. Making the usual trip back from Walnut Creek up the hill from my dad's place. Just tuning in again and listening, seeing what might be for sale this evening.
I'll be honest, Joe. Tonight, the listings are not so... last week we had 5. This week there's 1 listing, but it's a good listing. So stick around if you can, and I'll read it back here shortly. As my voice goes hoarse.
I'll be waiting with bated breath.
My voice is hoarse. Fantastic. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Joe. And this is the NorCal Swap Net. We're looking for check-ins or listing number 2. Who's going to be listing number 2? Buy, sell, or trade? Now, that includes, do you want something that you have a radio you might want and you're willing to trade cash or something else for it. This is the NorCal Swap Net. Hi, Mark. How's that call going, Mark? How's that for a want? I want to know how the call. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that was a quick call then. Wonderful. Hopefully the team's behaving themselves. Is the team behaving themselves? Okay, yeah, the team rocks. Well, it is 043 UTC. That's 8:43 Pacific time, local time. And this is the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins, buy, sell, trade, or wants. Any listings, please come now. I gotta mix this up somehow. Oh, nope. AI note-taking. That's awesome. That's fantastic. See, there are good things for AI. Absolutely. Hopefully the audio's not too bad. I had to drop it quite a bit in OBS, but it's working, so that's the important part. We'll just let the crickets go all night. This is the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins, buy, sell, or trade. Who's going to be number 2 tonight? So, Mark, stick around. That's going to be an interesting something. Let's stick around until I close this out.
Kilo, Oscar, 6, India, Hotel, Juliet. Larry up here. Hey, Frank, how you doing? How's everybody doing? I still ain't got nothing to sell, but I'm always going to look to buy. We're going to checking out everybody else.
Oh, good evening, Larry. Good to hear you out there tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool, and thanks for checking in. Yeah, it's just one little listing tonight, and if there's going to be nothing else tonight, I think I'm going to read it back here in, a minute or so.
Roger that. You'll never know. There'll be some people coming later. It's the first hot day. They're probably all sleeping still. Yeah, it's been a good week. I got in contact with my daughter. From about 10 years now, and she's not in contact. So it's a good week, Frank. It's a good week.
Well, that is good to hear. I'm glad that happened. Yeah, that's always something good to have happen. Good things are good. Anyway, anything else going on tonight, Larry?
No, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and say howdy doody and maybe pad some time. Somebody else coming on. Wants some stuff.
Judy.
Come on, we got some money in our pockets. Let's see what we got.
Well, it is 0345, so I say we've made the time limit. You know, our Armand likes to stick around till 0345 if we can, and well, we've made it that. So if nothing else, I'll read back this one listing we have. All right, not hearing anything. Our only listing tonight, Kilo Juliet 6, Whiskey Juliet, KJ6WJ, that's Bill in Rockland. He has 3 items for sale. They are all pickup only in Rockland. Item number 1 is the Yaesu FTDX 101 Delta. That's the Fox Tango DX 101D. It is a 100-watt HF radio. 10 out of 10 has box and manual, and he wants $2,600 for it, which is a steal of a deal compared to the MSRP pricing. Item number 2 is the M1, that's the Mic 1 reference microphone with built-in EQ for the radio. He wants $475 for it. Again, 10 out of 10 comes with box and manual. And last but certainly not least, the Yaesu Sierra Papa 101 matching speaker for the FT101D. He wants $150. And again, 10 out of 10 includes box and manual. You can text Larry, and please only text Larry, 916-624-3890. Again, that's Kilo Juliet 6, Whiskey Juliet, Bill in Rockland. I don't know why I just said Larry, but that is Bill in Rockland, KJ6WJ. For those 3 items, 916-624-3890. Last time, Bill in Rockland, pickup only for the Yaesu FTDX 101D, the Yaesu Mic 1 reference microphone with EQ built in, and the Yaesu SP101 matching speaker, 916-624-3890. With that, are there any last comments, questions, or listings for the NorCal Swap? Well, hearing nothing, this is Kilo Golf 6, November Lima Whiskey, Frank and Cloverdale, clear and closing, edition number 31 of the NorCal Swap on July 31st, 2025. I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. Thanks for coming along with me tonight, and we'll catch you next week for edition number 32 of the NorCal Swap. We're getting up there into the 30s finally for the weeks. We'll catch you all next week. KG6 and LW, clear and closing, NorCal Swap 0349 UTC. Good night, all. Give it a second, guys. Oh, don't go anywhere. Chat, don't go anywhere too quickly. Hold on.
Good night, Frank. Thanks for running that. Always a pleasure to stop by and see what's going on. K06 I86.
Good night, Larry. 73. All right. Now I'm going to switch back over here. And for those of you in YouTube land, because today is the 31st, Fridays with Frank, which happens on the first Friday of the month, is tomorrow. So tomorrow at midnight Zulu, that's 7 Central, 5 Pacific, come on by this channel. Link's already posted over there in the live area of the YouTube section. Come on by. It's basically a Q&A AMA, an Ask Me Anything question and answer session. So, like Mark's question here, what's the best antenna out there someone has purchased on a swap? That might be a question for tomorrow, Mark. You just have to come on by and find out. Until next time, folks, I want to say have a great weekend. thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being out there. Thanks for supporting me. Because without you guys, I can't do this. Well, I could, but no one would watch it. Oh, I knew there was a VK lander lurking. Yeah, Mike. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, since I know you're still in Pacific time. So 5 p.m. Pacific, come on by. Until then, I'll catch you all later. 73, put on. Get those questions ready for tomorrow. I'll see you then.